Hey, how's it going, YouTubers? Okay, so in this video, we're just gonna design the email template that we're gonna use within our mailable. This is the template that's gonna display all the information that's gonna be captured from the form. And so, yeah, let's not waste any time and let's just go ahead and design it. So, just gonna create a folder here called CSS, right? And then within here, actually no, I'm gonna create email template. Dot HTML, right? And then within here, I'm going to create a CSS file. I'm just going to say email uh, .css. Okay, so but here's what I'm going to do. I'm first going to set up all the styles here within CSS. I mean our CSS file, and then once we're done, um, I'm then going to then take all of those styles and actually set them up here within the header. I'm going to say style. So once we're done doing all of the styling within the CSS file, we're then going to take all of that and then paste them here within the style tags. And the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want the email, for example, I don't want Thunderbird to struggle to find the CSS files or not what you call it, import the CSS file. So it's just going to be easier to have the styles in line. So I'm only doing them here because it's going to be easier for the IntelliSense to find what I'm looking for. So first thing I'm going to do is going to set the box sizing and say border box. All right, so body, um, I'm going to set the height to 100, viewport height. And then if you remember the background color of our email template, um, was this dark purple to pinkish color. So how we're gonna set that up, we're gonna say background, um, and then we're gonna say linear gradient, and then it's gonna go from the right. So it's gonna to right. I mean, sorry, to the right. All right. So I have the hash codes over here. I'm just gonna copy them, and then I'll show you. All right. So you just have to copy those over there, and then the color will display within the body. And then now I'm just gonna link the style tag for now. I mean the style sheet for now. So I'm gonna say CSS email.css. Then let's just run this with live server. Okay, so after you set up those styles, this is how it should look. Okay, so let's just remove the padding and the margins. Uh, just gonna go at the top and say margin 0, and then padding also. I'm gonna say 0 px. And then if you check here, that scroll bar should be gone. All right, so that card, we're gonna just center it here in the middle. That's the card that's gonna display the names and I mean the information that's coming from or that's gonna be captured on the form. So again, I'm gonna say display, and I'm gonna say flex, um, line items, center, and then justify content center. Okay, so now within here, we're gonna say okay. All right, so let's just copy that. I think that's what I named it, email content wrapper. You know what? Let me just copy it as it is and then paste it here. Okay, so let's just set the padding within here, 10 pixels and then 15 pixels, and then the background is going to be white. uh, okay, what else? Now that thing, that's basically it. Let's just save also the HTML file and let's check how it looks. Okay, so that's our container there. Let's give it a width actually. So the width is gonna be let's just say 500. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, so within here we'll just set up a heading. We'll just say email heading, and we're gonna say it's just gonna be an h1 tag, or let's just make it an h2, and it's just say you have a new message. Let's see. All right, so let's just change the font. The font I'm gonna, you can use whichever font you want or whichever one that you find suitable, but I'm gonna use a font that I downloaded onto my machine. So I'm gonna say font family, which is gonna be, all right, so it's gonna be that. If you check it, that's what you call it, my new, that's my font. Okay, so this is gonna apply to all of the text that's gonna display within that card. All right, so here I just want to center that text to the middle. So I'm gonna say email wrapper, and then we're gonna target the H2, and then we're just gonna say text align center, and let me just say margin. Let's just give it a margin bottom of let's just say 7 pixels, and let me put a horizontal line. I just want to see how it actually looks. All right, let me just leave it there for now. All right, so now within here we're gonna, this is the section where we're gonna display um, the sender's email. So display, I mean not the sender's email, the sender's name. And I'll set this as a h4 tag. We'll just say email sent by, and then for now we'll just put dummy text and say um, let's just say John Doe. Okay, let's check it out and see how it looks. All right, that should be fine. What else? Okay, so from there on we're gonna display the text. So we're gonna say email body. No, actually no. Display email title. Let me just change this to an H3, and then set this to an H4. Um, and then here we'll just say email title or subject. Right. Okay, so let's just check it out. Okay, that's fine. um so now we can, I want to target that span element there. So I'm just gonna say email h3 and span. I'm just gonna give it a light gray color. Let's check it out. Yeah, I think that should be fine. All right, and then here, this is where the title will go, and then um, down here is we will say email body, and then this will just be a p tag. Okay, so check it out. All right, that's basically it. So yeah, that's, it's not really much, but yeah, we can add other things if we want to, but yeah, I think that should be fine. Just wanna make this wrapper. Just wanna give the border a radius. Radius will just say 10 pixels. Yeah, I think that should be fine. And then what else? Let's give it a box shadow. So 0px. I just want to take that color, and then I'm going to say 0px, and then 3px, and then 3px. Actually, let me say 6px. Let's see. All right. I don't know if you can see it there, but yeah, it's definitely there. All right. And then what else? Yeah, that's basically it. We don't need anything else. Obviously, the text that we goes in here will depend on how big it is, but it should be enough. All right. So I think that's it for the styling of the template. Just gonna copy this and then paste it here within the style text. So remember, I'm just doing this so that when the Thunderbird renders the page, it doesn't struggle to find the CSS file, right? And then even if I were to remove this, for example, it's still going to find all the styling that we did. So it's just going to be easier for it to be inline rather than it trying to what you going to pull up that CSS file. All right, guys. So I think that's it for the for the email template. Like I said, this is what we're going to use within our mailable. So, but I'll show you that once we set up Laravel. All right, guys. So that's it for the video. That's all we need for our mailable template. All the other stuff we're going to set up in Laravel later on. All right. So if you've liked what you've seen so far, um, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys within the next video. All right. Cheers for now.